Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, welcome back to my channel. No. Oh, hey, welcome back to my channel. Hey plant parents, how's it going? Well, this is my first YouTube video and I wasn't too sure what I wanted it to be about, but I realized that, since people are going to be subscribing to my channel, why not just do like a little intro video of who I am and like what I do in general. Well, I can start with my name. My name is Jose Francisco. I go by Francisco now, especially at work, just to avoid those typical like Jose jokes that are very annoying. And I know generally I like Francisco a lot better. I'm from Western New York and I live like in an apartment that doesn't have too much lighting, which it has been a hassle, especially growing plants, because I have like two south-facing windows that get zero light because there's trees and then there's a roof that hovers over the windows, and I'm just like, it makes no sense. Usually like I see these YouTubers, they'll be like, yeah, I have a south-facing window and I get so much light, but not for me at all. Like I get zero light, zip. So I definitely have a lot of grow lights for my plants. Then I have like on the other side of my apartment, I have like two more like north-facing windows, which is honestly like the worst kind of light that you can get for plants. So it's definitely been a hassle. Especially considering that I started off with succulents, so that definitely went downhill. When it comes to plant history, like I didn't really grow up with like people who grew a lot of plants. I had my grandma, but from what I can remember, like half of her plants were dying anyways. So like she wasn't really a good resource. When I was 12, I actually had a weed plant, and in the weed plant, like, well, I grew up like in the hood almost, and people just smoked weed there growing up. Like I was exposed to it. Like it's not like I smoked it or anything, but I remember someone talking about like the little seed that was in a baggie of weed, and I actually like went into the trash and I took the seed and I planted it myself, and like it did really good. Like I grew it for maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Like it was actually growing and it was doing such a good job. But then since it was summer, like I went on vacation, and what I did was like I left the like weed on the roof, and I was gone for 2 months. So I thought that maybe like since it was warm, like he was getting a lot of sunlight, that it was gonna keep growing, and like I was pretty excited about it. But now looking back, when I actually got back home, it was like completely dried out and there was like nothing to it. So I'm guessing it did not rain a lot or it got burnt by the sun. And I was like just so like anxious after that, because since I saw like the weed plant dry up, I thought that it was weed at that point because I wasn't smart enough. And like that was like the start of my, or like the trigger of my anxiety almost, because after that like I was just completely anxious. Yeah, like I honestly thought that at that point like the cops were gonna come and they were like gonna arrest me for growing weed. But yeah, like that was honestly like my only kind of exposure to growing plants growing up. Definitely bad, don't call CPS or anything. But yeah, like then last year my partner's housemate moved out and she left a like aloe plant on the windowsill like to die. So I just kept looking at it while I was washing dishes. And I would just be like, what the hell am I gonna do with this plant? Like I don't want to throw it away. Like it looks all right. Like it wasn't dying or anything. But then as time passed by, like I definitely noticed like it like starting to like drip down and everything. I was like, I'm gonna start taking care of it. And like this is the plant right now. Like I still have the plant. It seems to be doing just fine. Like there's this one right here that has like a little bit of like drying right here. I'm not too sure why. I also like have not watered it in maybe 2 months, like not even exaggerating. This plant has taught me a lot when it comes to just taking care of like plants in general. Like I've overwatered this plant. I've given it way too much sun or like light by putting it under a grow light, and I learned how like it turns brown when it's getting too much sun. Like I did not know that. Look, it even has babies growing. Definitely taking care of it as best as I can. Right now I have it like in my bathroom, just like on a shelf. And I'm honestly, it's a trooper. Like, I've learned so much just from this one small plant that I'm definitely gonna keep it for however long I, keep collecting plants. It's definitely very, very pretty. I painted the pot by myself. Like, it's very cute. But yeah, like, this is my prized possession, even though it's just like such a basic plant. Within the last year, like, I wasn't too sure like how to begin. I bought like one pothos, which ended up dying for unknown reasons, and like, they're supposed to be like the easiest care plants to like have, but I definitely separated it and it just withered down because they do much better like clumped up. But then I decided to do succulents, and just because I thought that it was going to be super easy, and I kid you not, like, succulents are actually a lot harder than I thought, especially when I had like zero knowledge. I didn't know like that I should definitely add like perlite to the soil, that way it doesn't compact. I didn't know that like they do much better like in south-facing windows to have a lot of light, because if not, like, they'll start reaching out for light. And like, I was like, oh, my plant's growing, look how cute it is. And the more I learned, I was like, actually it needs more sun. Like, it's actually reaching for light, literally like reaching for the light. So like, there was just a lot of like variables. Like, I've just, within the last couple of months, I started to learn a lot more. And it was because I did the appropriate research. But like, when I started, like, I had no knowledge. Like, I was just buying plants from like left to right, mostly succulents. And after like 8 months or so, like, I did lose a lot of them just because I did not have the knowledge. Like, I had compacted soil. I didn't know about mealybugs, and there was like white powder on my leaves and stuff. And for some reason, like, I just thought like it was just like random pests, like that was like normal, like a spider. But no, it was actually bugs that were killing my plants. Like, they literally sucked the life out of them. So like, slowly they all died just because I didn't have the knowledge. And within the last couple of months, I've just been researching and learning so much and collecting so many plants that now I feel like, why not create a YouTube account, like, and just people like me who don't have the knowledge, like, can, pick up some things from here and there. Like, they can just watch my videos, and why not learn a little? I live in Western New York, and there's not that many like plant people around here. The plant communities, like, I can't really find it. I've definitely looked. Like, there's a Facebook group, but there ain't much there, girl. There ain't much there. I can tell you that.
These people are just so not my element.
Right.
There's nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Since I don't have a plant community, like, I don't really have any friends that like to collect plants or that talk about plants a lot around here. So I was like, YouTube is probably the next best thing that I can do, where I can just talk about my little plants, like what I'm doing, and give people some tips, like create videos and like what you should have as a plant parent, or what plants are best for like your type of lighting in your home. And one thing to note, like, even though I'm gonna make those videos, like, everybody has their own home. Like, the humidity is controlled in your home differently. Like, you will have different type of lighting. Like, it is your own ecosystem. So that's just something to be mindful. Like, trying to be a little bit more resourceful and spread my knowledge and give people some ideas of what they should get or what they can get, and also like have fun doing it. Just because I don't want to be too serious about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be like uploading videos maybe once a week. That's my ultimate goal, like just one video a week. I can definitely do that. Keep them around 10 minutes long, no big deal. Like do some plant parenting videos, do some like, what plant is this? Like, I have so many plants that I bought a while ago, and sometimes I don't have like the name on it, and I have not done the research to find out what kind of plant it is. So I thought it would be nice to like just try to research it on camera and see what I can find. None of them are dying, so that's not bad, like not a bad thing. But I also just kind of want to know how to take care of them a little better. I could do some plant hauls. There's a couple nurseries around here that I go to on a daily basis, so why not just take a look at them, like record myself going in, see what plants they have. I do find some cool things. Well, this is my video. Definitely, like, like and subscribe, and you know, just give me like a 14-day free trial. I don't know, like 14 days I can upload 2 more videos. If you don't like them, skedaddle.
Skedaddle! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fucking moving, dog! Fucking daddle!
Hey, like I definitely will be uploading a lot of stuff soon. You know, just make sure to just follow my Instagram. I did make a Plant Dad Studio Instagram as well to match with it. Definitely can reach out to me there. And yeah, thanks a lot. You know, thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys found this a little bit entertaining or found this somewhat useful, and I'm glad that I was able to make it. So see you guys. Bye.